Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Share My World. Been a long time. Did you miss me? Be honest, because I missed you all. Well, it's October the 18th, 2014. I know it's been a while since you guys saw me. I've been busy being a mother, being a wife, you know how it goes. I've been trying to do some more writing, and trust me, it's not easy being one. But I've been doing well. I guess I need to update you all on something. I have been let go from my job due to my rest. They couldn't keep me on there any longer because of it. But the good news is I can go back when I get my rest together. But for now on, my man is, taking care of the family. So I'll just be a stay-at-home mom for right now. So that's perfectly fine. So that just leaves me opportunity to focus on my show. I will let you guys know that season 2 of Share My World will be returning next year in 2015. We're going to bring in a new year with a new season. So until then, you guys will probably be seeing like little clips of, my life and everything that I put on my page. But other than that, things have been good. The reason for this will be the season finale episode, and I thought I would end it with a movie that I just got done watching. And let me just start by saying this. We are all different when it comes to writing. We all have different writing techniques. We all approach things in life when we write things down. I don't know if you guys know this, but I think I've told you guys in a few videos. My favorite author is Zane. And she's the erotic storybook writer, the author. And she recently came out with a movie from her book, Addicted. I didn't get a chance to see the movie, and I hope and pray to God that I will be seeing it soon. I just haven't got the opportunity to see it. I think you guys all know the movie Alice Cross, and the author of that one is James Patterson. I haven't read any of his books, but I've seen them in stores. His books are damn near this freaking thick. I mean, damn. I think one of his books would probably last me the whole damn year. Honestly. I mean, I read books. Lately, I haven't been able to read some books. I've been trying to write more than I've been reading. I need to get back on reading, though, because I love reading books. Keeps me out of trouble. Keeps me occupied. But, with 4 kids, it's kind of impossible to actually sit down quietly and read a book, especially when your youngest child is 10 months old. Yeah, pretty rambunctious. But the reason why I brought up Zane and James Patterson, because those are just a couple of people that I know. But there's another author that I am familiar with, and I think we're all familiar with. Stephen King, the horror writer. Yeah, horror. Yeah, translation horrible, if you ask me. So, tonight was a movie premiere from his book called Big Driver. Let me do that again. The movie's called Big Driver. Now, the title of that book originally, before it turned into a movie, Big Driver, that sounds like something a little kid will tell you, they would name their little story. Yes, my story is called Big Driver, and it's about a big dude who drives a big truck. That's what it sounds like. I mean, damn, Stephen King, you come up with a little bit more creativity with the titles of your book? Please. Sounds retarded. Could have found something else a little bit more productive. Big Driver? I mean, damn, that's something a little kid would name his book. But, anywho. Like I said, the movie's called Big Driver. The premise of this, story / term movie, it's about an author, mystery, author named, Tess Thorne. And she is, going to a conference, I guess, to talk about her books and how she comes up with the ideas of writing her books or novels, whatever. And she meets up with this woman, I think her name was Nora. And judging from how she was in the movie, she creeped me out from the moment she even introduced herself in the movie. She literally creeped me the fuck out. I mean, she was like one of those dang on, creepy ass neighbors who look like they're always so dang on resistably happy all the damn time. But then there's a little dark side of them that you just don't know yet until later on. So, after she gets done, talking about her book and her ideas and how she writes and everything, Nora gives Tess different directions on how to get home because Tess is obviously tired of taking Interstate 84. I'm not really familiar with Interstate 84. I tried looking it up and I really didn't get a chance to read all of it because I got occupied with something else. So Nora programs into Tess's GPS another route to take to get home. She calls it a shortcut. Um, Before I even get down to the rest of it, here's one thing. You literally gonna let a total stranger program another direction for you to take to get back to your house? Fuck that. There's no way in the world. First of all, I don't know this broad. She's just a fan of my work. I mean, come on now. Celebrities got fans all over around the world, and some of them are psychotic or obsessed with them. I mean, get real. So, Tess winds up taking the route that Homegirl programmed to her GPS. While she's driving, unfortunately, she doesn't know where the hell she is. The place just looks creepier by the minute. Suddenly, she hits a wooden board that has nails sticking out of it, and she gets a flat tire, and she winds up spinning into this abandoned gas station that looks like it's been closed down for years. So she's trying to see if she can flag someone down to help her. This one truck passes her up. I'm kind of happy they did pass her because that damn truck looked creepy as hell. And then another car comes, and it's a truck. And it's this big dude in there. I'm assuming that's the big driver because the nigga was big. In translation, he wasn't a nigga. Sorry. This big dude. He's reluctant to help her out with the flat tire, but then all of a sudden, you know, she just gets this very scary vibe about this guy, and then he all of a sudden turns around, chokes her, knocks her out, takes her into the abandoned gas station, and rapes her about 3-4 times. And you can literally tell that my man is raping her. I mean, I got disgusted automatically. I really got disgusted with it because, you know, no woman deserves to be raped. Seriously, it doesn't. No punchline to that. Don't deserve to be raped. So he pretty much raped her, beat the crap out of her. He drags her into this long pipe and leaves her there for dead. He assumes she's dead, but she's not. She pretends that she's dead. And while she's down there, there are like 3 other dead bodies down there of women that he did the exact same way. She does escape unharmed. She winds up going somewhere to this bar where there's nothing but like bikers, I guess, just chilling, hanging, whatever. And she goes into a store and makes a phone call. And she calls her voicemail to record everything that happened to her. She doesn't go to the police. She doesn't go to the hospital. She doesn't call 911. Well, I take that back. She did call 911, but she hung up the phone. And the reason being because she's afraid that if she talks to the police or goes to the hospital, that people will think that she was asking for, she led my man on to rape her, and it will smear her good name. I don't know how that's plausible, but okay. I mean, if I got raped, I'm going to open my fucking mouth and tell somebody about it. I don't give a shit about my name being smeared. I didn't do anything wrong. Okay? She took a different route. Car got on a flat. This sexist pig comes out of nowhere and rapes her and beats the crap out of her and leaves her for dead. What the hell? She didn't do anything to antagonize this fool. He just did it because he was sick. So, you know, she winds up getting a ride. She calls someone to come and pick her up. And he takes her home. She goes home, takes a shower, with her head all fucked up beyond repair on what my man just did to her. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, so you're just going to go home, you're going to wash up, take a shower, and you just won't forget this shit ever happened, knowing this shit is bothering you. So, in other words, she plots revenge on getting the a-hole that did this to her. I'm trying not to go too much more into it because I know a lot of y'all haven't seen it yet. It's actually on again. They're going to show it 2 more times. So if you all want to watch it, go ahead. And I think they're going to show it again tomorrow. But I'm pretty sure probably within the next like week or 2, they're going to put this shit on demand, on the Lifetime demand. So feel free to watch it if you're a big Stephen King fan. But I'm not really much of a Stephen King fan. I mean, the movies, these are basically, like I said, books turned to movies. And he calls himself a horror writer. I mean, for God's sake, I mean, Michael Myers Freddy Krueger, Chucky, Jason. I would call those horror. I don't know if those were originally books or they just a writer just came up with these ideas and decided boom write on paper and then go ahead and turn it into a movie. But most of the books and the turn of the movies that Stephen King has produced, I have not been very impressed. I really haven't. Honestly, what was the first Stephen King movie that I actually saw? If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Carrie. I really didn't have a problem with Carrie. It was quite fascinating, young girl getting picked on, and she comes to terms that she has telekinesis, the ability to move things and objects with your mind. I would love to have telekinesis. You piss me off, I can just use my mind and just whack you. What was another one I saw? Christina. About a car that was possessed. The driver wound up being taken over by the spirit of the car, and whoever insulted the car, they got killed. Stupid. I don't really call that scary. I just call that just being retarded. It's stupid. Actually, my husband saw a movie called Cujo. I didn't get to see Cujo. I actually saw a clip of it. A Saint Bernard supposedly got bit by, I don't know if it was a bat or rat or a bunny. I don't know. It got bit. And apparently became possessed. I saw a clip of the dog. The dog don't look scary as hell. The dog just look filthy, dirty, like it need a damn bath. A Beethoven dog, if you will. But what's another one? It. About the damn clown. Now, to be fair, that did scare the fuck out of me. I probably would say that's probably the only movie that Stephen King took from his book and turned it into a movie that I will actually agree was terrifying. I hate clowns. Damn it, who doesn't hate clowns? I hate them. But I will agree that's probably the only one movie that Stephen King came out with that I actually am still terrified of to this day, and that movie It. So I really got nothing negative to say about that one. He came out with a few other movies, Pet Cemetery, Thinner. I seen that movie. That was actually disgusting. Damn. But yeah, I'm not very fond of Stephen King. He's his own person. His material is his own, whatever. I know that he had beef with James Patterson, calling him a terrible writer, but he's very successful. And then James Patterson came talking about, okay, this man has been taking shots at me for years, but I'm trying to do the opposite of what he's doing. I'm trying to hype up the crowd. I'm not going to sit over here and be on this straight baseline and be boring and having, my fans disappointing me. I'm going to take it to the next level. I'm going to keep my audience up. I'm going to keep coming out with some different shit. I'm not going to sit over here and keep coming out with the same crap and then having people saying, what the hell, man? Stop doing that. That's retarded. But, yeah, if you are a big Stephen King fan, watch his movie, Big Driver. I seen it today and I'm not going to watch it again. I think the part that really got to me was when Homegirl was getting raped, about 3-4 times by this big slob motherfucker. That just disgusted me. I damn near was going to throw the remote at the TV, and I'm not going to do that because that's a very expensive TV, and my husband paid good money for that, and I'm not going to do that. But I really wanted to because that's just disgusting. But in a nutshell, Homegirl was set up to get raped. That wasn't no coincidence. She was set up to be raped. The woman who programmed the shit into her GPS was the one who was responsible for what happened to her. So she was set up. And I'll just leave it at that. And Homegirl gets revenge. There's a lot more to the movie than meets the eye, but I will let you all be the judge for yourself. But on a scale from 1 to 10 with this, I'm going to have to... Oh, God, I guess I would be lying if I say an 8. Then again, no. Because I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because there was just certain aspects of the movie that I just find appalling. I do. So, 8 out of 10. The story in itself, the acting was great. I have no problem with the acting. The acting was great. As far as the whole emphasis, the whole plot of it in itself, you could have done better. You could have added a little bit more. Um, as far as it being scary, honestly, what the only thing that I would have been terrified of is the fact that some loon puts a different route in my GPS, and then when I get on my way and it's an area that I'm not familiar with, it's abandoned, there's no reception on my phone to call someone if I need help. I mean, be honest here, fans. If someone offered another direction, supposedly a shortcut as they call it, would you take it? Here's my answer. Hell no. Hell to the mother no. Because I don't know my way around everything. I'm from Michigan. I was born here in Michigan. And I still don't know where everything is. You know, I'm only familiar with a certain mile radius. You know, if I got stranded in Ann Arbor, I would know my way back home. You know, if I was in Belleville or what's the next furthest place, or Troy, Michigan, Detroit, Grosse Pointe, I would know my way back to where I'm at. But if I'm in like Colorado or New York or South Dakota or Florida, Chicago, Washington, Oregon, and I get lost, I'm going to be petrified because I don't know my way around those places. You got to be familiar with your surroundings. You know, you got to keep that all in mind. You're not going to sit over here and randomly listen to a complete stranger that you've never met before. She talked to the woman over the phone. This was her first time actually seeing her face to face. I don't care. You sit over here talking to her. She's sitting there talking about some, Interstate 84 is a bitch or whatever. I'm like, the woman's been taking this route for the longest. Now, why all of a sudden this woman gives her a different direction? Now she want to listen to a total complete stranger? No, honey. Yes, Interstate 84 is a bitch, but it's the route that I've been taking to get back and forth to my house for the longest, and I'm going to keep staying on that route to get home. But I'm not really going to say what she is because that would be an insult. Fuck that. She was a dumb blind. I'm not saying all blondes are dumb, but this one in particular was dumb. You don't listen to a total complete stranger that you just met. Not having it. So, like I said, as far as with the movie, yeah, like I said, I'm not too I'm not too happy about it. I mean, to tell you the truth, I'm really not. But obviously, it's pretty much whatever. I'm not even gonna say. But I will say this much though. I'm a book writer. I'm still an amateur at my writing. I'm still an amateur. Doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm not like Stephen King, and I'm damn sure not James Patterson. I'm not V.C. Andrews, and I'm not Zane. I'm not trying to be like them. I can never be like them. Like I told you before, we are all different when it comes to writing materials. We are all different as authors. We all want to do things our way because we feel the need that it's going to attract our audience that we are trying to attract. But me personally, I'm an all-around type girl. I'm going to write whatever comes to mind. But I am writing on a soap opera, my first ever soap opera, and that's why I've been watching General Hospital and every now and then Young and Restless. But the title is called Scandalous. I know there's a show called Scandal. I'm trying to see whether or not I should change the title, but it's called Scandalous. You gotta put the list on there. You can't just say Scandal, but it's called Scandalous because the things that the characters do in my soap opera are scandalous. I might just go ahead and just keep that title, whatever. So, because I don't think Scandal is going to be on for too long, depending on what season they're in. But, other than that, y'all, I really don't have much more to say on the matter of hand, so I will end it on the note that see Big Driver on Lifetime, and I will definitely see you guys next year, because this is the season finale of Share My World, Season 1. And I will definitely see you guys in the year 2015. I love you guys. And remember, be classy, not trashy.